Hello ladies and gentlemen, VGMashUP here, and welcome to a very special review for Tales of Arise. Thank you to Alex and the TurboZone channel for allowing me to participate in this review marathon. And well, let's get started. Tales of Arise is the latest entry in the long-running Tales of action RPG games. Released for multiple platforms, I personally completed it on the PS5. You start off the game playing as a masked, mysterious character working at a slave labor camp. You don't remember your past, why you are there, or heck, even your name. All you know is that you are a Danon, the technologically inferior humanoid race who have been turned into slaves by the Renans, also humanoid, who hail from the neighboring planet of Rena. As certain events of the story unfold, you join a resistance group, hell-bent on fighting back against their oppressors. From the very beginning, the game sets the tone for being very dark, emotional, and really a mature game. Your home planet of Dana has 5 distinct regions. They are ruled by Renan lords. Your goal in a nutshell is to overthrow these lords and liberate the people of Dana. Of course, the well-written story has many twists and turns, and as you learn more about yourself through a series of flashbacks and other things, you realize that there is way more to the story than what you thought initially. Graphically speaking, the game is phenomenal. One of the best games I've ever seen. From the opening moment, you realize that the game is special. The character models and designs are top-notch. Animations are smooth. The locales are lush and varied. The raging fires or the cold from the snow feel very colorful and yet very impactful. The graphic style has a semi-animated look, which works really well, and besides the facial expressions when speaking, everything is of very high quality. Speaking of voice, the music and voice acting are also top-notch. The character dialogue plays a significant role in developing each and every character within your party. Their dialogue tone and choices really add to the overall story, and it's truly amazing to see the transformation of each party member as you get to know them, build trust, and eventually even put your life on the line for them. While the overall tone of the game is dark, the back and forth banter amongst all characters keeps things light and jovial. If you have played any of the Tales games in the past, you know that they emphasize storytelling and character development through optional dialogue choices presented in comic book style dialogue format. I can honestly say that they are so well implemented that it will be a shame for those who choose to skip past them. Your main party consists mostly of 6 characters, all of whom have very distinct fighting styles and abilities. Whether it's the main protagonist and leader of the group, Alphen, a sword-wielding master who devastates his foes with furious blade strikes and special arts, or the amazing healer/sniper, Xion, whose beauty is only matched by her coldness and lethality, or maybe even Rinwell, the extremely useful, powerful mage in the group. While a child at heart, her powers lay many powerful beasts and bosses to waste. All 6 characters offer a unique playstyle on the battlefield. Speaking of which, the real-time action is a pure adrenaline blast. If you enjoyed the amazing Platinum Games combat system, chances are you will enjoy this one as well. While not exactly the same, there are many similarities like perfect dodging that slows down time just for a bit, giving you that amazing feeling of a perfect dodge, or long combos that power your special moves, which in turn devastate all foes. Pulling off chains and long combos is the key to success, and during my 55-hour plus playthrough, the combat never got old. You will be fighting many bosses with varying levels of difficulty, and while none of the bosses felt hard, there is definitely some challenge, which adds to the satisfaction of beating a tough foe. The very first boss in the game, a giant sword-wielding brute, is so epic, it had to be ranked as one of my best first bosses in any game period. And that's just the beginning. You'll encounter many more tough foes throughout your 50+ hour journey. And when it's all said and done, you can always revisit for more secret bosses in a new Game Plus mode. Every game has its negatives, and there are a few here and there, like maybe the game could have used more enemy variety, perhaps the side quests could have been a little bit more meaningful, and maybe some of the more NPCs that you meet throughout the towns could have been more interesting. But besides those few minor nitpicks here and there, when all is said and done, Tales of Arise ranks as one of the very best Tale games that I've ever played, and it's a strong contender for my personal game of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Once again, thank you very much to Alex for having me on. VGMashUP out.